In today's video, we're going to the Cliff House. We're also going to see Louis, and we're going to have a preview of Sutro Baths. Okay, so if you'd like, stick around to the end. I have a map. It'll show you how to get here. In addition to that, I will show you how to use the webcams out here. And so you can see what the weather's like. This is really important because a lot of people will come out here and the weather will be different. Now what you saw over there was Seal Rock Inn. It's the only hotel out here. They recently closed due to the coronavirus. It's been around here for a long time, since the 50s, I believe. It's right by the 38BR line. You can see where the bus is. This is Land's End Lookout right here. It's a tourist center. To the right is the biggest parking lot. To the left across the street is a smaller one. Usually this area is filled with cars, but due to the pandemic, there are no cars out here. So this visitor center is pretty good because it has a bathroom in there. There's also a nice little cafe you can go to that will sell you sandwiches and coffee. So great place to stop by. On a nice day, you're going to get a fantastic view out here. A really good view, in my opinion. Of course, up the hill to the left, there's an even better view, but that's for another video. Now, this is above Sutro Baths, and see down there where the water is, this little, looks like the trails down there. That used to be a giant complex, and that complex used to have this big swimming area. This is Louis right here. Recently closed due to the pandemic, but I'm sure they'll open up again because it has the best seats in the house when it comes to a restaurant out here. Great place to go for breakfast, but if you come here, try to get the corner seat over there. That offers the best views. That is the most in-demand seat out here. Everybody wants that seat. Now this area here with the two little black poles is where people used to come into Sutro Baths. You can see right here the concrete and how it would let you in. They used to get in right about here, this area. So let's take a look and I'll show you a good view of it. This is what it would look like. And to give you an idea how big this place is, take a look at the picture and it'll give you an idea. Look at that. Is that big or what? And this huge complex filled up this whole area. As we continue down here, you can see inside how big it was. Once again, it had 1 million gallons of seawater. In those days, they didn't have heated pools. People liked it nice, cold, and chilly in there, and they like to come out salty. Next, they had a upper area in there that could seat 3,000 guests. They had various shops, restaurants in there, and it smelled like seawater, I'm sure. So great view as we go down here. People like to come out here and relax. You can see for miles out there. More nice views as we turn this way. This is the present day Cliff House right here, and you can see there's a nice view here. And this is the first Cliff House, which was built in 1863. It was just a modest structure. They built onto it a little bit, and it went through about 4 changes before it turned into what you see here. And gonna take a look at it. Adolf Sutro bought it. Later on he had trouble managing it, so his daughter and John Tate bought it, and then he bought it back and he turned it into this. And this is a big improvement. 8 floors, believe it or not, made out of nice wood. In those days, did it for $75,000. The problem was it was made out of wood and it was very flammable. The next thing that happened is it caught on fire and burnt down. So up in smoke it went, burned in 2 hours, which is pretty quick. Later on, his daughter and John Tate, as I mentioned, they bought it, and they went ahead and remodeled it with a new design that you're going to see. This is like what you have right now, and this is a neoclassical design. Later on in the 30s, they decided to change it to a roadhouse design, and it remained this way for a long time up until the 70s. And then later on, it was remodeled in 2008 into what we see right here. This is a nice version. They retrofitted it so it's earthquake proof. and not flammable. You can see the metal beams in there. You can see the views. Now, it's just a typical day of what you'll see out here. So pick a nice day to come out here. I suggest checking those links that I have and hope you get some nice weather. This is a map of San Francisco, and I'm going to show you how to get to the Cliff House today, as promised. So let's start over here, and the Cliff House is located at Land's End on the left side of the map. If you are coming from downtown, the best way to get here is to take the 38 Geary bus. It goes along here, along Geary. It goes all the way down to Union Square. So you just take this bus, and you want to take the BR bus, because the BR bus will go all the way out to here. The regular bus will not go that far. It'll go to the VA hospital, and you're going to have to walk about 5 blocks. So you want to do that for sure. On the other side here, if you're at North Beach or Fisherman's Wharf, you have two options. You can take the 30 Stockton bus, which goes down Columbus and through Chinatown and then transfer over to the Geary bus, or you could take the 49, which will come down Van Ness, get off at Geary bus. No matter what, get off at Geary and take the bus down there. Try not to get too far south of the Geary bus, as the neighborhood is questionable. Also, another thing you want to do is you want to check the weather out there. I'm going to provide a link that will lead you to a webcam, and a webcam is right out here in Ocean Beach. That way you can check if there's fog. For example, there can be fog halfway through the city on days that are not that hot. So for example, if you come out here and in San Francisco and it's maybe about 60 degrees, 65 downtown, you'll probably have fog out here right around this area, right in the middle. The half of the city is always fogged in. If the temperature is over 75, you'll have better luck, and it's probably not foggy out there. Windy months are from May to about August. The best time to come out is in October. If you really want to get the best views and don't mind cold weather, come out during the winter. If you come from the north here, you basically come down Highway 101, come across the bridge, stay to the right, and take a right turn and get off at Geary Street. If you're coming from the south, come through, and one thing to note is you'll come into 19th Avenue. When you're in 19th Avenue, stay in the left lane, and you can go this way and take a left on Geary, or you can take a left on Fulton Street. Let's talk about where to park when you get out here. When you get out here, the places to park are the big Land's End parking lot that you saw in the video. There's another smaller parking lot here. I recommend a couple good places are here. If you're in the weekday, you can park out here. On the weekend, it gets crowded. You can park around the neighborhood down around here. This is good, 48th Avenue. You can walk through this park and get there. This is also a nice place to start because you get a good view. So there aren't many people parking here or here. This is harder to park right here. There aren't as many parking spaces, but I would recommend this area right here. Okay, so hope that helps all of you, and good luck with coming out here. And here's the other site you can go to, Golden Gate National Recreation Area by the National Park Service. You can see the link up there. And what's good about this is it has these webcams out here, and these are really important. I use these too. For example, if I want to go on a walk out there, I check the Ocean Beach webcam. You have a Crissy Field cam, even a Mount Tam cam, which is really good. This is for up in the north. Here's your Mirror Beach and Fort Funson, which is to the south. So basically just right click and open in a new window, and you will get this. And this is a real-time updated version of what's going on. Look at this out there. So you can tell by looking at this that the weather is nice out there. You can't move around. It's not 360 or anything, but this is it. You can see tents. You can see everything basically. So this is it. This is the time that's taken. It tells you the winds, and it's a great day today. Only 7-mile-an-hour winds, which is amazing. No chance of wind or anything. So that is the link, ob-kc.com, and you can get there through Golden Gate National Recreation or National Park Service. Just search for that. I'll be providing the link.